Good evening and welcome to ARL Elite Division Round 9 at Silverstone. We are here in the sunny United Kingdom to enjoy the finest racing there is to offer. I've just realised the stream title's almost certainly wrong. And, there's a Ned in chat. Always good to have a couple of Neds around. My name is Nordal. I'm joined here today by Kev the Gardener in the box. He's briefly missing, but I'm sure he'll be back with us soon. Bless us with the wisdom and analysis that only Kev the Gardener can bring. And got some reports in the pit lane that it's raining. It doesn't look to be raining on my screen, but yeah, we'll see how that one plays out. And get some info up on the screen as we watch the early outlappers. Looks like that might be Deku leading the way. So we'll join in live with him to see the first hot lap of the session. If you're a first time viewer here today, it's ARL. We have 4 divisions: Academy, Novice, Prodigy and Elite from Monday to Thursday nights at 8 PM. Always looking for more racers. Any skill level is welcome. If you can find our Discord in the lying around the chat somewhere, we'd love to have you join us. Oh, brilliant, the title is right. Wonderful. Oh yeah, right, of course. I'm showing you the standings, aren't I? It's alright, you haven't missed anything. It's been invalidations, and that's been about it so far. We're still waiting for someone to actually set a hottie. First couple might be coming around the corner right here. It looks like already got a red flag there as I think Apex finding himself in the. Ooh, was that a reset to track? Have we caught him doing the dirty? I think that might have been a bit of a sneaky reset there from Apex onto the track. This is not going to be the hottest of hot laps. Still no laps. Eckham, a lot of guys actually choosing to go out on the meds for their first lap. And, you know that tyre wear isn't a big issue here around Silverstone, so I assume that's kind of with the intention of getting them out of the way. You can go quite a long way on softs here. Maybe it's just a warm-up lap, get the feels, and we see Eckham straight into a wall. No time set. Commentator's curse. Sniper rifles pointed straight square at him, and he's humiliated himself publicly. So that's not what you want to see. And Codemasters have brought me to T-Mac. We'll watch his hot lap instead, because I don't really know who's the best to be watching right now. It's like the Soul Mercedes Cato about to start his hot lap too. Stick with the T-Mac cam for now. And finally, a lap time has been set. JKO, arguably the quickest man you'll ever see.
Me?
No, JKO, you bloody glory hog.
I thought you were talking about when we went. I thought we were talking about our go-karting race the other week.
Oh no, not. I don't know if JKO's got any real life talent, but he's a mega gamer.
I saw him at the track.
And,
what happened to Eckham?
Eckham, I watched his lap, so he found the wall. It's how things go around here.
Oh no.
So time's starting to filter in now, and you've got to say JKO with that 126.8 on medium tyres looking very competitive right now. See if anyone's able to challenge him.
Thank you, Flexi. So I can't take any credit. It's the Kmart mic. It's the Nahemic audio companion that accompanies the headphones. Nahamic, I think it's called. I'm not sure.
And
all filters, baby.
T-Max found himself round. I'll remind everyone that we don't have ghosting here in Elite Division, so if you happen to crash in the way of a guy on a hot lap, that might have been Deku they're losing out, they're not going to be able to drive through your ghost. So Pretty
No.
unfortunate stuff there. Oh, that's Deku on an outlap. It's fine.
It's fine. Who cares?
It's fine. Well, there was
I don't know.
no crash.
I don't know if you found it in your race this week, but in my race this week, I found it was very hard to get out of the way for people's hot laps.
um,
Unless you were like on a straight, unless you timed it well. But if it was spread out, you just kind of get stuck in no man's land for a while.
I barely spent any time on the track at the best of times, so it wasn't a major issue for me. But kind of know what you mean. A lot of these quicker sequences, you can't really get out of the way easily, can you?
The game doesn't like you. You want to park somewhere and it'll disqualify you. But it's
Yeah.
what can you do?
So, you see anyone on a hot lap at the moment? I'm thinking Deku might be our best bet. We've watched most of his out lap. We may as well watch a hot lap now.
Why not? Impulse hasn't left the pits yet. Zakov's done a 126.9 on his mediums.
Ooh, yeah. See JKO going out on softs now, so not going to settle for that.
Oh, you reckon they're breaking into the 125s? Is that possible?
If it is,
Is
we've
it
got
though?
the right guys here to do it. I don't know. I don't think the mediums are a full second quicker around here, but
Stop sitting on the fence for once in your life and
make a firm
make a
commitment.
call.
No, we'll see low
Okay.
126s, no 125s. Actually,
I'm
we've got
gonna
impulse still to go. We'll see 125s.
Alright, jumping over the fence like it's a small fence.
Yeah, it's I nearly tripped myself up on the way over, but we got there
It's a knee
eventually.
high operator.
Oh, I'm not very athletic. Knee highs, all I've got the capacity for.
Very true.
That was a big leap for me. So Deku getting some mega wobbles going very off track there. Managed to not invalidate. Uh,
Cars sprinkled everywhere.
I assume he lost enough time for that not to be a considered a benefit. And yeah, I think just after Deku finishes this lap, we'll be able to jump on the JKO cam and watch another hottie. That's him right behind there. Probably hoping to get a bit of a free toe on the first straight. And Deku has invalidated, so that's not going to be the lap he wants there. Well,
JJ has just done a 127.0.
yeah. So some of the guys from Div 2 really standing up right now and putting in a solid performance.
Who's coming up? JJ, Lemon. Aziko's a new driver, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think Apex has come up as well.
You sure?
Sitting down there in 17th. Yeah, he raced in Div 2. He was there last
Does
night.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder, given that it's JKO, maybe we should ride on board a little bit. It's just sort of purple sector. And it is kind of nice to see what these guys do sometimes, isn't it?
That is nice to say how to do it properly.
Yeah, like, what
Where
am I
are
doing
boys
wrong?
headed?
Going slowly.
Where have I just said in the chat there's a lobby reset after qualifying,
Oh, yeah?
confirmed by Bass Mylander.
Ooh. What's that all about?
But I'd love a bit more information. Here we go. It's okay. Complete qualifying. We will be resetting the lobby going into the race. Top 10 will be locked on the tyres. Okay.
Well, there you have it. So run your tyres into the ground if you please. It's fair game.
Auto reset to track is on. Ah.
That explains some things.
Who's in charge of this tonight? Is it Mez again?
It's
Is that
an
Mez
absolute mess
character?
of things, isn't it?
Is it? You're making
Ooh,
Mez my pet.
JKO goes for 126, 134. Very rapid lap. Not in the 125s yet, but I think I'm feeling more and more like we will see it.
Zakov's just about to start. Oh no, Zakov's coming in. It's like he's on an out lap.
Yeah, just on an out lap.
What side of the fence did you land on?
I landed on.
After
I reckon we'll see it. If Impulse decides to go onto the softs, I reckon he's got the pace, and I reckon JKO does too. Yeah.
Zakov should be a rapido. Impulse has gone out on mediums.
Yeah, Impulse has just invalidated a lap, so I think we'll see him going again.
Mm.
I've been looking to just drain a bit of fuel, I'm not sure. But, fully foot to the floor right now. And, hasn't found a wall yet, so he's so far out qualifying Eckham.
Walls are very far away here.
It is hard to find a wall here, it's a special talent.
There are some people that are just extra good at it though.
Yeah.
Just very good at wall finding.
I can think of a few names.
We won't do that. We're not going to slander.
Nah. But I mean, like, Fluxy at Bahrain is a wall fiend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, not this year. This year he was not at all. Bit of a Husey fiend, but...
Impulse is just cruising through Sector 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to see a purple sector here. If we do, we'll be taken aback.
Let's see. Jump the fence quickly. Purple or no. Here we go. Oh, was it? It flashed so quickly.
Nah, it stays out. That wasn't a purple sector. I
don't
think
know.
you're just overexcited there, mate.
Someone check the replay. That flashed so quickly that I couldn't even see.
Clip that, clip that.
My eyes don't work that quickly.
Oh, impulse looked like a little wide there. I don't know. I can't really tell from that angle. And over the line,
Yeah.
only P11. So
127.3.
not what we expect from Impulse. 1.2 seconds. It's slower than JKO's first lap on Meds. So JKO looks like he might have the supreme pace here. Man who might want to take it off him though is Zakov. I saw a purple sector 2 flash up there somewhere. I don't know if that was Zakov doing it, but
How quick
he's a
did it flash?
candidate. Oh,
Was
it
it
was rapid. I don't know, but
I'm on board with him. I'm in the cockpit. I'm feeling the Zakov angle. Boom. Oh!
Oh, still not inside the 126s. Absolute casuals right here. But I'm sure we're going to see it soon.
There's got to be some grippy stuff they could spray on the tyres. Just to get that extra 500th.
Bit of glue.
Something. What's the entertainment you've got lined up for the mid-session break when we do the lobby reset?
I might sing for everyone.
What song?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. I was hoping everyone would say no when they heard the offer.
You're an Ed Sheeran fan, aren't you?
No. Not especially.
What's your favourite Ed song?
Are you going to criticise me if I say anything but Flume?
No, I'm not. I'm open-minded.
I'm not ready to be judged by Kev the musical.
My favourite band released a new track yesterday. Sly Withers. Good track.
Bit of a shout out here.
Yeah. Passing Through it's called. Good track. Hit him up. Tell him Kev the Gardener sent you. Who?
Never heard of him.
Guy that sends us messages on Facebook all the time. Nope.
So what are we seeing here? I'm watching a Ferrari, and we've got an Alpine flying past. Looks like Alpine on a hot lap. That's Gears. Oh no, Gears harvesting, not on a hot lap.
Do you want to do a rap battle?
Absolutely not.
Cat.
I know when I'm beat. I'm not calling that bluff at all.
Watch. Oh, Mez slides into P3.
Yeah, not a bad lap there from the Mez, was it?
697. Not bad. What to say?
So
number 88, he's got.
Cato.
Number 88, Mez has got on the Ferrari. What do you reckon that means?
Hopefully that he's 88 years old.
Sounds it. I've heard his streams.
Voice of a wise old man.
Yeah. Wise beyond his years of 88. T-Mac has just pinched him by...
Ooh, he has as well.
Couple hundredths.
And there's a Bluemobile coming around the corner. I'm trying to see who that is. That might be... Nope. JK is starting another hot lap. And JK is a long way up according to that timer.
Blue, I didn't see.
It said 7/10. Assuming it's not right. Surely he can't be 7/10 up through just sector 1.
I don't even finish sector 1 on my screen. He's...
Yeah, there we go. That's a good point.
100.
Yeah, 100th, yeah. I don't know what the 7/10 I was looking at was.
Who knows?
Best outlap, improved. Sing the Australian anthem. Probably not going to do that, Revelets.
Do you know it?
Yeah, I do. I am Australian, sort of.
When did you become Australian?
2010, maybe?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I had to know the song. But it's just a bit of a... It's better than the British national anthem. It's absolutely better than the British national anthem. But
I haven't heard it. What's your favourite line of the Australian national anthem?
Oh, do you know the second verse?
I know all of them.
Oh! Rebels asking me to prove it. Oh no.
This is
Was it
your
Australians or elite ostriches, right? I can't remember.
something like that. This is your renewal test. Surprise.
Can I maintain my citizenship? Yeah, get
Mel
kicked out.
Dodson.
Yeah, I'm marrying into this. And JKO unable to improve there.
Oh dear, what happened? Too much
Uh,
bad.
yeah,
Missed
I
it.
don't know. I mean, we didn't fully curse him.
No, we aren't even talking about him. You could not blame us tonight for cursing people, because I don't think I'll be talking about the race. I'm in another world at the moment. Impulse is on an Audi,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
got a fresh set of softs on.
Expecting big things from him. Plus, and look at that. There are a lot of guys out on track right now. Everyone out on an outlap.
What time? How much time is left in this session?
I don't know. There's too many yellow flags to see.
JKO's retired. He's happy. T-Max retired.
JKO's retired on track.
Yeah, there's enough problems in this lobby.
Probably.
What can the Impulse do? I want to see what's this sector 1 time. Where's he going to be? Are you ready for your Geordie hit the floor?
Oh, I'm ready. He is out on the softs now, so he's decided it's time.
Oh.
Nearly 4 temps up. That's a purple sector Uno.
That's on his time though, isn't it?
Yes. But it is a purple sector Uno nonetheless.
It is, but the game's known for throwing incorrect purples.
That's true.
Whenever it feels.
Yeah,
Just
whenever
use a
I get
purple.
one, I'm like, that's a mistake.
There's always a split second where I think maybe, and then I realize Tab is in the race. There we go.
Still
Nearing
on the
that
impulse
sector 2
cam at the
marker.
moment, yeah. About to see, can he double it up with
Second
another
up.
purple? He's a second up, jeez. So,
That means
looking like
we're gonna break this magical 125
we
mark.
might well, eh? He needs another 3/10 or so, and he's through.
You good?
It's gonna be a stonker lap from impulse. Am I
You
gonna be
like
happy
that?
I came down off the fence?
I don't think it was your choice. I reckon you tried to jump the fence and you tripped it.
Just accidentally landed on the right side.
Yeah.
Oh, and he hasn't!
Oh!
126.064, so it's going to be down to Zakov, it looks like, right behind him. Zakov will be qualifying P1, so he can just give it everything if he wants to his final couple of sector corners, if he knows.
With the toe.
And Zakov unable to improve.
Oh, get on the other side. Mez, can he do it? Mez is our boy. Here he comes. What's he done?
This
Nothing.
in sector 2.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Sector, yeah.
I'm on the old track.
Yeah.
I'm on the old start finish. Sorry, but guys.
What about, who's that? Oh! Darkly around. Oh, darkly around and absolutely cleaned up by Zay. Oh my god. Was that Zay?
I just saw that on the stream. That's good viewing. That.
Oh man, Darkly. Every time I swap to Darkly, in qualifying the same thing happens. It's a disaster. Okay, let's quickly go. Let's see someone who is finishing his lap. Lemon here, looking to improve on P12. Lemon looked quick last night, unable.
At Baz, unsafe pit entry. Mez. What's the time in the stream? At Baz. What's Mez doing?
I think that's
Mez just thinks he's got free will to ignore the rules and enter the pit through the grass.
Someone's
got to take care of that area.
I know
Think of the gardeners.
Think of the garden. Yeah, oh man, there's gonna be big.
Does
work.
anyone
Oh,
think of
and
the
Impulse had time to go for a second lap. We completely missed it.
Oh,
He's done it.
25. He's done it.
I landed on the right side of the fence after all.
He's done it by a bit. Good temp on that.
Yeah, a bit comfortable.
Solid length in that. So we got everyone's in. Mez is in the pits. Illegally though, he shouldn't have got there. At Baz. Like that.
Alright, so that's going to be a everyone retire from the session then, I assume?
Us too? Can we even do that?
Do
we have to...
I don't know.
We don't have to leave the session, we just have to retire from it.
I'm so glad everyone got their pit stops done.
When? Oh yeah.
Just then.
This is just basically catching up to the new rules anyway. We're just hybriding the end of the season. Do you want to do the top 10? Do it.
Sure, I'll do the top 10. We have for Rebel 1-2, AVR Impulse and Zakov with JKO in P3, CGM for AlphaTauri in P4, T-Mac 5, Mez, Ferrari, strong performance from him in P6, McLaren back-to-back 7 and 8, Deku and Kebab with Val 9, and Kato, the sole Mercedes car tonight, rounding out the top 10. Honourable mention to Gares qualifying P11 on Meds, not that it matters because you will have a free choice of tyres when we restart this lobby. And as usual, we don't like to talk about the others.
Lemon and JJ, the Div 2 guys, right next to each other in
Ah,
12
that's a
and
good point.
13.
12-13, Div 2, standing up,
And as
solid performance.
Azeko 15th in his first race in the Div League
Ah, I was
even.
gonna not draw attention to that. I'm sure he's got better in him for
It's
the
his
race.
first race.
Yeah, but I'm expecting a win
You
from
think you're
Azeko.
good, you think you're good, and then you step in with these ARL guys, and you just think, wow, what's going on here? Where are these guys hiding? What are you doing for entertainment? Are you going to read us a book or something? Can you read us part 3 of the sporting regulations?
Which sport?
What one do you reckon, mate? What are we doing right
I
now?
was just checking. Um,
What are we doing? Playing ping pong or what? What's going on here?
so I wasn't planning on doing anything. My
Just get us a Wikipedia up and teach
Alright,
us a
could you
little something.
just
Actually,
do some
hang on,
facts about Monaco?
hang on. You're from the UK,
I
correct?
am from the UK.
And we're racing there.
Hmm.
Teach us something.
It's
What's an
a
interesting fact about your hometown?
my hometown.
How, how
My
far away from Silverstone were you born? Did
about
you
four
grow up?
hours. My
What a,
hometown is so small that the bus that goes past it, the driver didn't know it existed when I went home in 2010 and caught
I
a
don't
bus
know.
there.
2010.
Yeah,
Not that long ago.
only 12 years or so.
I think they would have caught up.
Mm. All right, well I've got
What
to get
else?
out of this
Any-
lobby.
Anything else
Uh,
apart from bus packs? Or
what like F1 facts? Oh, I don't know. The winningest driver of all time is obviously from the UK.
stop talking about him.
Country full of supreme talent.
You love the guy. How many posters do you have of him?
None.
And I know the answer, so don't lie. I've seen the shrine. A4 and higher. Go. How many do you have?
Pretty sure it's still none, but
No, come on.
I thought I put them all away when you came over.
I'll say a few.
Oh, please tell me I haven't just rejoined the same session.
I'm just gonna chill for a sec.
Ah, nice. All right, we're in. I'm gonna quickly mute us and go to some transitions.
Here they come to the start. Finish line again.
A bit.
Welcome back. We're just reforming the lobby due to a minor incident in which auto reset to track was left on, and some people were killed as a result. Others were surprised, and others still were accused falsely of misdeeds. So apologies for that, Apex. Yeah, so we're just forming up. I don't have any rap in me. Don't have the Australian anthem in me. Don't really have anything in me. Normally in times of distress we like to talk about your favourite cuisine from, the host country, but Britain is not necessarily known for its food. More known for its pints. But we're a family friendly stream, so we don't really want to talk about that either. Stuck here. I'm hoping that everyone's just taking this time to take a break and that no one's actually listening to my ramblings, because really got nothing to fill the space with. Starting to see people flooding into the lobby now. It's nearly underway.
I just had a vision, Nordal.
You had a vision
Mm.
of the future, of the outcome of the
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, I reckon there's a Mez on the podium. Just gonna
Ooh.
throw that into the universe.
That's
I
certainly an
reckon
opinion.
Red Bull 1-2, and then potentially Mez best of the rest.
Did look quick today, the old Mez. Did he qualify 6th, I think,
Yes.
with a slightly dodgy pit lane entry.
Have all got the fresh softs to play with.
Not that
That
it make a
might change.
massive difference here.
Should extend strat by about a lap.
True.
Two laps?
Yeah. Probably not as big a deal as it'd be at, I don't know, Hungary or somewhere with horrible tyre wear.
Yeah. That's right. Then all Tazza has to do is comment on a Div 1 race now, and someone will say, "This is your Div, Tazza." We got 20. We got an extra. Someone taking the mark. Flexi.
Oh,
Welcome.
Bob Fluxy, standing up for the team that matters.
Blake Marley.
It's good to have him in. Now we can
One love.
insult him live on camera.
We can.
No, he's standing in for a good team tonight. Mercedes need the points. And Fluxy could just be the man to give them to us.
Div 2, Div 3 strong Mercedes. But
Div 2 falling off rapidly.
Div 3, the showcase div of
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Not that you're inclined to blow your own trumpet, but putting a pretty
I
strong
never have.
performance.
Never have, never would. You see there was talk of reintroducing an Enduro series?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the Enduros, but it seems like it's hard to maintain. It's a big commitment, isn't it?
A long race.
And a DNF after 55 or 56 laps is still DNF.
It is.
I guess I may as well, while we're filling the space, talk about the standings at the moment. Zakov, 18 points clear at the top of the table. With, CJM not too far behind, 3 second places to his name, CGM. He would like a win to really sort of jack the points up for himself, and ideally a DNF from Zakov. But FIBA sitting in P3. I think FIBA taking a break. So,
Retired.
retired, yeah. So FIBA will be retiring, and
Hung up the gardening gloves.
yeah, not in it anymore. So JKO tied with him for points anyway in P3. You'd expect to see JKO moving up, and Crush just behind in P4, last season's champion. 105 points. Another guy with a couple of P2s to his name, but just can't seem to crack the top step of the podium yet. And phenomenal performance from Impulse after only 4 races, sitting up in P6 already. Great performance from him. And obviously in the team standings, Red Bull looking very strong, and you can understand why with the drivers they've got. And Williams and Haas locked in a pretty close battle for P2. So stay tuned, see how that one pans out. And, sitting 20 drivers in the lobby now. So the hope is that in not too very long we'll actually be starting.
Apparently the starting grid was unrealistic, so they just had to
Yeah, set them up in the right order.
use the grid. See, the boys were sharing photos of their cars.
The boys.
The boys.
Which boys?
Should Tazza and Dutch, a couple of the boys.
Oh yeah, the boys.
You could have put a photo of your favorite electronic scooter in there.
I got a Honda Jazz, mate.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I
Don't
know.
don't flex on me like that.
if you put the settings on right, you can even use flappy paddles. It's
Oh
like being in
baby,
an F1 car.
gee whiz, it's close.
Probably weighs the same.
A bit heavier.
Smaller engine, less nippy on the steering. A few differences, but like generally speaking,
They're not going to put a name like Jazz on a car and let it be a bad car. It's got to be a good car if
yeah,
they're going to call it the Jazz.
could be jazzed about it. And I assume we've got a a formation lap ahead of
Hope
us
so.
still.
Probably not. Mez is in charge of the lobby,
Oh
so
dear.
it's probably
In before it's raining.
probably
I imagine.
snowing and
Yeah. Or monster trucks. Very
5
British.
lap race. 5 lap races averaged out over the night.
Eventually we will see some racing action here. It's almost guaranteed. Just waiting on a couple of last guys to load in. Thanks for sticking with us if you're there in the stream. You're giving us some support. We do appreciate it.
Flag likes. Give me a. What's the thing he likes?
Pardon.
That thing that he likes, like call out. Give me a.
Give me a hoya!
That's what he likes.
Yeah, can't quite bring myself to fully let it rip.
Are you home alone?
No.
Fair enough.
If I pick the wrong evening, my partner could be midway through a French class or something,
Oh yeah. sorry, my partner's just commentating with some race at the moment. Don't mind him.
he's an esports professional.
He's a cool guy.
So, big load screen here. I assume someone hasn't readied up. Did see
No,
Eric leave the session before.
they've also asked for time to do setups and stuff because it's
Oh,
more
yeah.
quality and relax, man.
I'm stressing.
Not everyone's got a French class to get to.
Oui.
Oui, oui.
Don't know a whole lot of French. That's about what you're gonna get out of me.
Je m'appelle Kevin.
What does that mean? My name is Kevin.
Yes.
Mm.
J'habite à Canberra.
Very good.
Mm. I didn't dox myself. Everyone knows everything about me. He's got to join the Discord.
Kev the gardener ready.
See something that I've clipped from YouTube.
Easiest man to impersonate ever. And this will just be a formation lap. Don't panic. Took me a moment.
I'm shocked I've not put my phone number up accidentally yet. Who do you think's going to win this formation lap?
It's gonna be a close one, but I reckon probably Impulse will hold it. So,
Yeah, okay. Team orders at the front might keep him safe.
yeah.
That's good gear. That's good stuff.
So I gotta say, I raced up last week in with Div One.
All right,
Was
here
not
we
on the
go.
pace. Yeah,
Here we go.
it was unusual for me. But even the formation lap doesn't have ghosting on, which was a surprising revelation to me. I don't know why. I just thought formation lap might be immune, and
No.
it feels like forever sitting there at the back waiting while everyone goes one by one. You know, because usually
Yeah.
you get a few hooligans, you know, bassing and the like, sort of off into P1 from P20 before turn one.
Why don't they paint over this other start? Does anyone actually use that other start finish straight or
Isn't it
the
the
old one?
old one? I don't know.
Why
Maybe they
didn't they?
use it in different series. There's a lot more grid markers in it. Maybe, you know, maybe if you've got a bigger field or something, you have to use it. I don't know. I'm fishing around here, making things up. Not very good at Britain. Not really my place.
I don't know you're born there, but
I left there.
at what age?
17 years ago. 12ish?
So after your formative years. So you'd done the history in school. You've been part of the culture for the most
I had
important
lived
part of
in
your life.
Australia for a year prior to that.
Okay.
When I was like 7ish. I don't know. A bit of a
I've heard
mongrel. Don't
I've
really
heard.
fit in anywhere.
Hang on. I just saw the Williams. Oh, maybe because they race. They
Oh,
had.
we're seeing ghosting.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
because the computers
Oh
could take.
yeah, right. The AI's got him.
Yeah, I was just human centipeding them up to the...
JKO AI is very keen, isn't
Sorry,
it?
look at the three behind him. JKO, CJM, T-Mac, Mez is creeping in there. Here he's like, look at let me in here. 88, I love these chains, he says. Get me in there. I haven't seen Human Centipede, it's a good movie.
I haven't seen it. The premise didn't really appeal, to be
It's like a
honest.
bit...
It
bit
seemed a bit appalling.
yeah.
So,
On the watch list. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know, again. Oh, here we go. We better stop talking about the human centipede just momentarily.
We'll be back.
Interrupt our scheduled human centipede talking to bring you 5 red lights, and we are... God, Codemasters, give me a view I don't hate. Here we are away. Red Bull's leading the way 1-2, and it looks like Impulse holding the lead quite comfortably into turn 1. Zakov will slot in behind. Impulse going a little wide, but looks like he holds the spot, and quite a clean start. Down at the back end of the field, we've got a little more mayhem, but at the top, all staying rather clean. CJM losing out slightly to Kebab, but
Inside. Kebab's already made the move on Mez.
yeah, Mez going backwards right now, and
Bit of
well, you'd have
lemon.
to say it's been a pretty clean start, hasn't it? Zay looking like the big loser in all this, starting right towards the back.
That's just your personal opinion. I don't think you're a loser, Zay. I think you're a good bloke.
Oh, he's definitely a loser now. The second
Second time in
the commentator's curse. I don't think you're a loser. What a horrible thing to say about a person. Clearly he was going to spin with that pressure on him.
It's your words, not mine.
Well,
What
I mean,
happened? Did he hit
I was
someone?
just trying to
Oi,
not
there's
curse him.
Zakov, what's happened? Big problems for the Zak.
Oh my god, that's not what you
I'm never
expect to see at all.
Sometimes he
Zakov
does this for a challenge, though.
all the way off track, yeah. And Impulse right now, over a second ahead of JKO already.
He's lost his teammate.
Yeah, and I never thought I'd say this, but Fluxy is all over the back of Zakov right now. So,
Works in that beautiful
Fluxy
mark.
falling back already. There we go. Back to business as usual. As Impulse looks like he's going
Darkly.
to build on his lead a bit. Oh, Darkly into the pits. I think we might. Surely Zay into the pits as well. Yeah, there we go.
When it rains, I pull have first lap incident and then copper speeding in the pit lane when you go in. Couldn't be worse.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. So Zakov right now hot on the back of Lemon, making his way through the Div 2 drivers. They're all bunched up in a nice neat little pack there, aren't they?
Look at this.
Showing the approximate pace at the top end of Div 2, and at the moment, Zakov unable to pass. Lemon, we've seen Lemon in previous races put up a pretty fierce defense, so I don't imagine he'll make things easy for old Zakov, but... And I have lost all my intervals, which is
I never had him.
infuriating, because pro trick here, I have no idea how to tell who's racing closely without intervals. If I see someone with a 10th, I go to them. It's my normal method.
See all those different coloured dots?
Yeah, I know, but oh, and well, I'm watching CGM being overtaken here by Kebab, who's gone up the inside and slotted in quite comfortably.
Did you see how their dots were like overlapped?
Yeah, I caught that momentarily, but it's much easier just being able to look at the numbers, isn't it?
Agreed. Mez's fault.
And
Impulse 128 for first flyer, second flyer.
CJM looks to be struggling for pace a little bit here. Some understeering through the final corner. Just a little snap of understeer to oversteer. And just looks like he's fallen off the back of Kebab a bit. Mez sort of closing up on him.
Mez looking to eat him up.
Yeah. DRS might change things. Obviously very hard to pass in a train around here. And we can see a huge train forming up from the back of Kebab all the way down to Dodge in P17. There will be an unbroken DRS train. So... I think we might be settling in for a bit of a consistent race here. Oh, Kev's decided to sing for us.
You just sparked amusingly.
I have that effect. So what do you reckon? How long is it going to be before we see someone hook that inside curb, as Mez goes very wide, hook that inside curb at Cops and put themselves round in the middle of a train?
Yeah, maybe Maybe a few laps time. Guys seem pretty glued at the moment. Tires pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Settling into their business.
Yeah, I think it'll be when we start to see the juice coming out, when people get a bit desperate to pass, maybe.
Well, 3
CJM
seconds.
still struggling, yeah. Keeping up, but paying a price. After only 3 laps, he's already incurred a 3-second penalty.
Mez will be itching to get past him because looks a little bit quicker. Yellow
Yeah, he
flag.
does look to have the
Apex
pace.
is done. Into the pit entry.
Oof. I
That's a
wonder if we can get a...
safety. That's a
That is
full
a
safety.
safety. Okay, so that's probably good news for Zakov at this point.
It's an early one, so the soft guys you'd think would stay out, especially on brand new tires.
Yeah.
Might just join the
Yeah,
field up
I
a
don't
little
think
bit.
I'd be pitting at this stage. And that's an unfortunate finish there for Apex. Let's see if we can catch a view of him on the way by. There he goes, yeah. Oh, and not ghosting, so making life very hard for Darkly, who has to go round him into the pits. And we'll see if Zay follows in.
What? Baz at Bassinik. Incorrect.
I think it's okay when there's a car parked sideways across the pit lane. He's
Confirm that.
despawned by the time Zay got there, so no such issues. Or did Zay
I'll
just lose his
confirm
front wing on him? I don't know. Zay looks to...
it. As I went around him. I wasn't watching Zay actually. I was watching someone else.
I just looking at Zay looking like he might need a wing change. I don't know. We'll see.
Good time to have this problem.
Yeah. No, he's got a full wing. Just that view. So it's gonna be interesting to see if these guys are gonna jump in. Because I mean, I'm very confident you can go to the you can go to the end on meds here. So for a lot of people, this could be the opportunity.
23 laps.
Yeah, easy done. You could do
Easy
you could
done.
probably do that on softs.
Who stayed
There's
out?
nowhere at this track. Looks like Gez at
Yeah.
the moment moved. Oh, he's on the meds, so he kind of
That's good.
didn't have much of a choice on that one.
So Lemon stayed out. They also had the
Yeah.
lemon, the medium guys. Oh no, yeah, medium guys are staying.
Apologies, I should have had the tyres up. Yeah, so pretty much everyone on the med staying out. And it looks like, fortunately for the guys at the back there, Darkly and Zay, they'll be given shot at redemption.
No one going hard, so that's interesting.
Nah, awful race tyre, don't need him here.
Okay.
Absolute amateur decision.
I
Surprised to see
wouldn't
no one
do it.
accidentally went in and Jeff's just put them on hards against their will.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
It's a
someone just
time-honored
thought outside the
classic.
box and then
Yeah.
come back in a lap later. Said no.
The Tazza classic.
Yeah. Even though, like the medium guys, maybe they could have gone onto hards from here to get that pit stop out of the way.
Yeah, that's a thought.
Yeah, think about that
Before I shoot
bad
my
mouth
mouth
it.
off, before I go insulting.
People can hear this as well.
He was bickering like an old married couple.
Yep.
So, I mean, safety cars haven't really changed much, really, because they're all so closely packed before.
What
I mean,
Impulse right back in? Impulse has jumped 6 spots with a free pit stop, so he's laughing after his early conundrum. Who else? Mez has lost out a little bit. He's going to drop back to 12th. But 6 guys, pretty much the same position. 6 guys at the front need to pit.
yeah, and a couple of guys managed to declare a 5-second penalty there again. Darkly and Zay getting a bit of a break.
Be able to catch up. Another full lap of the safety.
Probably expecting that one, yeah. So, probably strategically a bit of a blow for Gears, Lemon, JJ, and or everyone really on the meds, because presumably if you don't get another safety car, they're going to have to do a pit stop in race conditions, and that's going to be
Yeah,
slower, I think, than the laps they're going to be doing on softs. Or,
and they're on worse tyres than everyone already. Everyone's
yeah,
on fresh meds.
yeah. So they might even get eaten up before they pit, and they've still got the pit stop to make.
Yeah.
So it's not an ideal situation. They're obviously not going to be able to drop the guys behind them because there's a fierce DRS.
Half as long as I think, all other 3 nights this week there wasn't a safety car, only virtuals.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I would have killed for a safety car.
Oh, me too. All
But,
those penalties. I could smell the streets of Brazil all over again. Just jumping 10 spots.
But hey, you win some, you lose some, and That's racing.
I've lost a lot more than I've won.
I have won none, and well, I think I won one. I don't know. Won
I
not
won
many
the
and lost a
first.
lot.
I won the first enduro race at Brazil.
I seem to remember there was one enduro race prior to that.
That was a
It was a
trial.
different winner.
That was a trial race. But the first round one at Brazil, I won.
There you have
Just
it,
for the
folks. Ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen,
trivia. ARL's
in
it's
case you
sneaking
hadn't heard
into
it,
pub trivia.
Kev's moment of glory. And on a different note, unfortunately for Darkley, he has managed to accumulate himself
Another
a
penalty.
fresh penalty while trying to catch the safety car.
3 seconds.
So, yeah, so can't do much about that one, and he's probably not best pleased right now, but at least he's still in the race, so slowly finding his old form, Darkly, back in business.
A couple of races ago, he would have been 2 laps down by now. So, all on the up and ups. I don't think I've seen a race where everyone's on the same tyre.
Yeah, it's not common, is it? I mean, I've still got Apex cluttering it up red at the bottom of the screen of his DNF, but he wasn't there. And confirmation, safety car will be in. We didn't expect anything less, I don't think.
Good timing for Darklands, eh? His tyre should still be piping hot.
Yeah.
Flash up oven.
Yeah, I might see them get an extra,
Watch him
extra
jump
couple of
10
spots.
places here.
Yeah. Versus the tender and unsuspecting Fluxy. And
Gez is
here we are, riding on
gone.
board. Gez absolutely leaving Lemon. Lemon, bit caught napping there, you'd have to say. Brilliant restart from Gez, exactly what he wanted. Knowing that this is probably his best chance to break that toe behind it. Impulse, meanwhile, already out the field. And Ekum passing by. There might have been a bit of team orders there, maybe.
Impulse
Passing
has
JJ
got the
comfortably.
first of the old meds out of the way.
Yeah, and he's hot on the back of Aziko.
Aziko.
Meanwhile, Gez nearly out to a second, so Gez will be hoping like crazy that these guys can hold up Impulse for a little while and let him build up a bit of a lead.
Okay, he's got
yeah.
past Dodge.
Yeah, so JK will be very eager here to stay on the back of Impulse. I think we've seen this before where I think JK and Zakov a few rounds back trying to stay together, and ultimately JK just lost him through the pack and it cost him a chance to fight for the win. So he'll be really keen to stay this time on the back of Impulse and make sure that he's in that fight for P1.
Awful position there as well. The worst position of the bad tyres. Just sitting duck.
Yeah.
T-Mac may needs to sit behind a little bit. Zico's lost
Not
his
able to
spot.
defend from Impulse, yeah, and Impulse comfortably through there, and just behind T-Mac and Dodge fighting as well. But Gez still unable to get quite outside that DRS range. Lemon maybe using a bit of juice here to stay in touch, but he's staying in touch. Could have some of this information, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just put it up to. Mez has lost a position to Zakov.
Yeah, Mez going a little deep there into turn 2. That's always struggle to watch long turns, which can't even count as high as 2.
Big number.
It is.
Impulse past JJ.
And looking very comfortable as well, but
Impulse will want to try and
catch up
keep like a car or two between him and JKO. If he can keep a little car there.
He'll be more than happy with that, and we're about to see if JJ is able to keep JKO behind. Obviously, drivers who reserve up often don't want to fight too hard,
No.
for fear of impacting a race that they're just reserving in, but JJ right now still has JKO behind him.
It's hard to not race when you're in a race.
Ah, yeah, you see the other guy and you want that
There goes
position.
JKO.
Right now, JKO sweeping around the outside, comfortably back onto the back of Impulse, but now, again, outside that DRS range, just going to have a little more work to do to catch onto the back of that train.
Yellow flag, CJM.
Yeah,
CJM's
CJM
had
and
a real
Kebab tangling, it looked like there. And Kebab now and Zakov fighting very hard down into turn 1. Zakov with the inside line, you'd assume will get the best of this. Kebab not lifting at all, and Zakov! Zakov coming off very much worse there.
Good save. Decent safe to
A
still be in the running there.
monumental effort to still be in the race. Let alone only having lost a few spots. That was
Bit of
quite the effort
sauce
from
on
Zakov.
bit of sauce on the side of the car from Kebab there.
Slippery
That's
track.
good for Mez. Oh boy, he's still looking good for a podium.
It is good for
Got to be
Mez.
in it to win it.
Yeah, we saw some bold calls from Mez early. You know, a podium, a P5. I think Taz had called, and we have to see how that pans out. He's still got a lot of people who are going to pit in front of him, so he's still definitely in position for that, really.
Impulse and Jacko in the box 6. They've dropped T-Mac off the DRS.
Yeah, and I guess really here,
Impulse
T-Mac
I'm
is
going to make a
racing
move on
Gaz,
Ekam here.
isn't
Oh, it's tough though because Ekam's got the DRS.
he? Yeah, and
Oh!
Impulse all over the place, looking for a way through, but unable to make the late dive.
He might do the
And
Michael
he's looking
Bublé
for it
here.
again. Is he going to go? Oh, and Ekam going
Oh.
very defensive. Impulse just looks around the
On the
outside
outside.
instead. Is he going to be able to hold it? Impulse. Oh, Ekam sort of
Oh.
swipes him a little bit through that corner. It's not really space for two cars there.
Let's
And,
break Jacko up. Good driving from Jacko not to get tangled there.
Yeah, just staying clean and safe. And,
This brings T-Mac back into it a little bit. This is just what Gaz and those fellas want. Gaz, Lemon and Ekam just want a little bit of space. Ekam's right on the back of Lemon though.
I'm sure they wouldn't say no to another safety car around about now.
They say safeties bring safeties, but we're past that. Ekam
Yeah.
up the inside of Lemon. He's gone around the inside of Gaz too.
They're three wide just about into that corner.
Lemon's
And Lemon
second.
somehow comes out in the lead.
What? Impulses? Hang on. What's going on here? What's going on there? Why has Gaz dropped down to 19th? Oh, we got
is
him.
that a desync?
I just seen someone going to the wall.
We got desync? Oh no, Gaz in a wall. Gaz had an incident. I didn't even catch that.
And he had that after. He had that incident
After
after.
the Lemon was in the lead, yeah. What happened there? Gaz left
I
the
don't know.
session. Maybe he's disconnecting or something. And here we go, Ekam, right on the back of Lemon now, through Maggots and Beckett's, and Impulse getting an
is done on the
absolutely
inside.
phenomenal exit. How does he do that? And
Oh, he's gone in the middle of
Lemon
both of them.
goes very defensive, but
Oh, it's not going to end well.
Oh, this is fantastic racing though. You love to see this. Impulse somehow comes out of that ahead of Lemon. JKO gets through Ekam.
Does he there?
And
He's just
JKO,
followed him through.
It's just, is he going to get round the outside of Lemon? He does, and he's going to stay even within DRS range of Impulse. So fantastic racing from JKO here. And he looks like he's got just enough in the tank to stay within DRS range. So race on.
Race on.
Jacko's going to make a fight of it.
T-Max got himself back into the DRS of Ekam too, so he might be back into this party soon.
Yeah, with all that fighting going on, I'm sure T-Max been
Oh,
looking
Zakov and Kebab side by side again in the same spot of the track.
And this time it looks like Zakov will come out ahead and slot in just behind Dodge there.
But Kebab's got the DRS, the ARS. Kebab's got 3/4 of a tank. Zakov's bled it dry.
Zakov looking to climb through the field, obviously using a lot.
ARS regens very quickly here though, doesn't it?
Don't know. If it does, I should have been using more of it.
It does.
Okay.
You're just lighting it in scent.
Yeah, room's a bit smelly, need to relax.
Good call. Just get zen, bro. I don't know if Kebab gonna. No, so he's a bit back.
Yeah, and at the front, in fact, Impulse has managed to gap JKO. He's 1.4 seconds ahead now, so JKO at the mercy of Lemon and Ekam right here, and Ekam is looking very hungry. Ekam being a little off the pace this season after being very competitive.
Oh, he spun Lemon.
And Lemon round.
Yeah, Ekam spun him. The T-Max gone through. And who else has this caught? Because I see a few. JJ's got caught up in it too. Oh, yeah, Kebab's luckily just
mayhem at the back.
Gaz is rejoined. A lap down. Lucky his AI hasn't put him on hards though. Have you lost your timings as well?
Yeah, I lost my timings.
You would be sick if firstly Codemasters gave us a good game and then just didn't give up on it like a month before the new game's out. Which is probably going to be as bad as this one.
It's a dream.
Whoever bought it. Bunch of marks.
Easily bargained for my money.
So Ekam driving like he's on the run here.
Well, he is
Definitely.
on the run a little bit.
There's got to be a penalty coming his way. T-Mac. Well, Zakov and Kebab have just taken a Zico. Kebab doing well to keep with in Zakov's
Yeah,
shadow at the
Kebab looking like this might be a strong track for him. He's had some good pace, hasn't he?
Look at the leaders. 2-second gap, then 3 seconds to T-Mac.
Yeah, what's happened to Mez there? Because Mez was previously with Kebab and he's gone nowhere.
He's just stayed in
Kebab's
11th.
moved forward pretty rapidly, yeah. So
I think
Kebab
Mez
making
is
the best of this DRS train.
Mez just not able to commit to the moves. It's Lemon. Lemon's gone into the pits. Might see a cheeky Lemon left the session pop up here in a second. So JJ's been able to stay out, so no damage, but he definitely got caught up in whatever happened.
Yeah, maybe having to just go very wide and yeah, Lemon replacing a wing there. Probably not the most pleased right now. Lemon gang gone a little bit quiet.
Been quiet all night. Myself included. Gare's having a mare on the timing. Because he didn't even get lapped in that thing, he just spun. But it's now put him at least a lap down. I don't think he's actually
I
in
don't think that's
19th.
accurate, is it?
I don't think,
I feel like it's just desynced Gear's timer. Anyway, we've got fighting
yeah.
further up the field. We'll come back to Gears. And I've got my timings back as well, so that's wonderful news.
Ekam's staying on the back of T-Mac,
Yeah,
which is
Ekim doing a
good.
good job on those old tyres and needs to do a good job on those old tyres because he's still got a
Zakov's
pit
there.
stop to serve. But yeah, Zakov is probably not going to want to wait around here.
Oh, he's right on.
Be hungry for a podium.
Up the inside. Mm-hmm.
And not quite able to get the best of it in this occasion. And probably with Kebab right behind him, he's coming out in a cold sweat.
He's crossed it, he's got him.
Yeah, and that is
And
a
he'll have the
very nice
DRS.
pass from Zakov and
No,
keeping
no,
it
Ekam
clean,
got the
giving just the
DRS.
cars width. Surely they both got it with T-Mac right there.
Oh, yeah. Good on you. Good on you, mate.
I'm very wise. So
Big
Zakov,
gap
you'd
at the
assume
front.
here, is about to go on the hunt for JKO because I think he probably thinks he's got the pace to make that gap. He's got 12 laps to do it. Not a whole lot of juice though.
Same tyres, but 4 seconds.
Oh, he's got a penalty as well actually. He's probably more thinking about trying to leave T-Mac behind. And it does remain to be seen if he's got the pace to do that.
I just got frame drops in Spectator. That's not good.
Not good at all.
And I've just lost all my timings again.
Time to replace the toaster. And Zakov is through.
Donations welcome. It's very cloudy out there.
I mean, it's Silverstone. It is cloudy though.
There's the clear setting, but
I mean, maybe the med runners know, or the guys who started on meds know something we don't. We don't need to start, we're just waiting for the rain.
well, I don't know if it'll be because it'll be determined by the quali, so it's probably a dry session.
Yeah, true that.
Unless it was, I don't know.
Presumably Mez set it. But it is looking very cloudy, isn't it?
I reckon I saw some mist in the air. Yellow flag, sector 1. Oh, Mez, speak of the devil.
No.
Who's he taking out? Flukesy. Flukesy's got a bit of wing damage.
Oh no. As usual.
He's always.
Can't get away from the old Flukesy.
Mez has just zipped on by him.
Yeah, and Deku as well there. Flukesy just staying out of the way until he went back to the pits. Hasn't had a good time at Silverstone, Flukesy.
I'm actually shocked that none of the races have had rain this week.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much like summer over in the UK. But that doesn't usually stop it from raining in the UK.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Cato's on the back of Dodge here.
Yeah, and Kato having quite a good race. He's
So when
it's on those fresh tyres, so he'll be moving up a few spots here once the pit strategies play out. So
Eckham, Azeko, and Dodge still have to make their stop.
yeah, so that looks like a P7 for Kato at the moment, and with 4 and a bit seconds on Zay behind as well. He looks like he should have a pretty comfortable time. You know, no threat from behind really. Just gotta keep it on track.
Goodness gracious me, does it look overcast
My
out there?
golly, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
My
Turns
golly, I
absolutely
hope you brought
greasy.
your brolly.
Bring your
Was that a good one?
brollies. Yeah.
Mine rhymed.
Yeah, that's a good one. Very clever.
Thank you. Thank you.
So right now it looks like T-Mac does have the pace to stick with Zakov, but gap building ever so slightly lap after lap, but
Zakov's not exactly. He's taken what, like 4/10 out of the JKO. He's got 10 laps to.
he's not exactly chopping into that lead, but at 4/10 a lap he'd make it.
He's nibbling into it. He's not
Yeah,
eating into it, but he's nibbling.
yeah, enough to keep JKO honest at the very least. He's
Mm.
not gonna be able to go to sleep to the end of this race.
Very blue top throw.
It's very blue, isn't it? Very red bully at the front.
Very overcast. I'd love a bit of insight. I don't know what the weather settings are.
Normally on Man on the Inside's fluky, but today he's racing.
Is it on the inside?
He's 2 on the inside, yeah.
He's taking his role very seriously tonight.
Yeah. Trying to get inside the mind of a Div 1 driver.
Lemon penalty. The penalties kind of catch up towards the end.
Yeah, and I don't think Lemon's going to be too concerned about that penalty,
No.
given that he's in P18
I
and
did pray
about
all
45 seconds off P15.
safety cars, I guess, kind of changed it up. But in Div 3, there was all but 2 drivers had penalties. So,
Yeah, it's
I
an
don't know,
easy track to cut out here because there's none of those walls that you think, if I mess this up, I'm dead. It's more if I
yeah.
mess this up, I'll get a warning. And definitely when you try to push, it's easy to just push a little too hard, take a little too much corner, and find
Gonna be
yourself a few
greedy.
seconds. Yeah. Keeping a close eye on Kebab here. It's looking like he wants to go at the back of Eckham. He's following very closely, but without without any particular advantage, he's got to get it done the hard way. And with that free toe Eckham's getting is
How much
not
does he want to
great
fight?
anymore.
Because Eckham's going to peel off any lap now.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm not sure Eckham may be going long hoping for a safety, which would be a great position for him because you'd imagine pretty much everyone would pit back to softs. So, he'd be sitting pretty, but I mean, his time's running out, and if he doesn't get a safety, every lap he continues to not pit is only hurting him. So, we'll see what the Haas masterminds that come up with.
Impulse is just cruising away up front, and that gap JK Zakov very.
Yeah, it's not really changing a lot, is it? And Kato finally through on, looks like Dodge, yeah.
Dodge is still on his first set of meds. And there's a Zico.
Yeah,
And there's
Zico next to the
JJ.
chopping block for Kato. Yeah, JJ still having not pit at all, and not having a great race, JJ. Luke's probably thinking he might have a chance still here at P15.
Fastest lap bandit Flixie.
He
Fresh
might have
soft
hit a
sun.
bit early there. Probably gonna have to go again. Eckham still has to pit.
Eckham.
It looks like we are starting to see the pace of those older tyres drop off a fair bit as more and more of the guys on newer tyres starting to make their way through where previously it was a pretty impenetrable wall. And yeah, JK right now falling away from the back of Impulse, who's just going faster and faster.
Zakov's taking a bit of a chunk out there, more than a nibble.
Yeah.
He's had I think he likes what he sees. He's had a good bite there. Is that rain?
7 laps left though.
Raining. It's raining. It's raining on board with Kebab.
Can you believe
It's 100%
Impulse
raining
just
up.
set a fastest lap on meds as it started raining?
Faster than my quali lap as well.
Yeah, that does look a lot like rain, doesn't it? Okay, this is going to spice things up. We're going to have a very colourful last 7 laps, and
Akam's just on T-Mac.
yeah,
He's done him for dinner.
T-Mac may be struggling a bit to adapt to the changing conditions.
It's definitely sprinkling out there.
Yeah, so Ekam potentially, if this race goes to Inters, Ekam making the meds last will be playing a bit of a strategic game of chess here. Brilliant.
Masterstroke. What they say about you in your free time.
So it looks like HK Racing in chat got his wish about rain, and just remains to be seen how much he will get. And Zakov looks like he adapts to these conditions a lot better than Jake Hare, because that gap now is coming down.
Yeah. And Impulse is
Just happy.
I don't know who's going to be the first. You never want to be the first to come in.
No, I don't know what Jeff's telling them either. If
You can't. No one will be able to stay to the end on meds, will they?
Oh, it depends
It's not
on.
heavy rain. It's just light.
Yeah, like if it stays light enough, they might. You know, it's a lot of lost time, and you're gonna have to make your way back through the field. If you're the only, if you go to Inters and everyone else tries to stay on meds, you might. I just have to navigate the obstacles. It might just be easier to stay out on meds. We'll see how it goes. I assume if it's particularly wet, we're going to start seeing people locking up a bit. We've seen Mez coming into the pit, so we'll see if that's a crossover to Inters.
Mez is probably just lost a wing.
No, that's Inters.
No,
Inters in the pit crew. Yep, and he has also lost the wings. We were both right.
I love it. Pop that, Mez.
So yeah, Mez will be the one to watch, and it looks like coming out of the pit lane, he's going to have some competition right behind him from Fluxy and Lemon. So pretty immediate indication of how the pace looks on those Inters. Should be coming right up.
Akam's lost his spot back to T-Mac. But they both look very squirrely through Maggots and Beckett.
Yeah, DRS still on at the moment, still allowed.
It's not raining as heavy in like Sector 3, but starting to. I ended Sector 3, Sector 1.
Well, right now Mez is 3 seconds behind Fluxy and losing time rapidly. Here, let's have a look see if Lemon gets some
Lemon's
time.
about to put a nail in the coffin of
yeah, Mez absolutely struggling, so definitely not time for those Inters yet. Mez took a chance and it did not pay off.
One of those situations where you're like, I may as well do something.
Yeah, if not, he probably would have to pit again in a couple of laps. So it might ultimately pan out quicker, than his other option, but not.
I feel like where's Gares on track? Who's he actually between?
He should be probably thinking he's having a cracking race. Like
Gares should be in 14th, I think. I think Gares is between. Yeah, Gares is between Deku and CJM on track. Which makes sense, because JJ was about that spin as well. Whoop. JJ's almost had one. Ekum would be just hoping that it rains a bit harder. 20 laps on those meds now.
Yeah.
He's going to have
to. Point, even if he swaps onto softs, he's going to be having a much. He'll be on fresh softs in changing conditions. That's ancient meds. He'll be very quick, but I don't think he's going to make. He's not going to make up as many positions as he's.
Going to be in the middle of the pack of ice skaters.
Yeah.
T-Mac.
Very careful.
T-Mac and Ekum side by side.
Fighting really hard, those guys through that corner, lap after lap. Doesn't matter about the conditions. They want.
Puddles are starting to form though. There's definitely starting to see rain on the track.
But at this point,
getting heavier.
There's only 4 laps left to go.
God, that's a tricky corner for it to be as well. That last corner.
Yeah, and I wonder how many of these guys practiced old meds
in the wet.
22 laps. Yeah.
I know. I did my weekly 40 laps, but I don't. Oh, guys going in. Zay's gone in. Darkley's gone in.
Yes. So
Zay has got some green stripes ready. Darkley, I reckon same deal. Yep, Inter's ready for Darkley. Yep. Gares has come in for Inters too.
And I don't think we've seen DRS being disabled yet. Usually that's the
Oh
the
yeah.
rule of thumb for when to.
It's actually it's raining pretty heavy. You can see
Yeah,
the
you can see the
spots that
drops.
they're like chewing gum on the track.
Ooh,
Yeah, when you see like
that's pretty
chewing gum on the
exciting.
road.
Yeah, mashed in.
The impulse to stay, sorry, he's just coming back down the back straight.
Impulse doesn't seem to be
Lemon
struggling with
fading in the pit
positions.
lane. Flixie and
Oh,
Lemon, I think, have come in for softs, for into the sorry.
yeah, after having just picked a soft. So we'll see if Mez comes out ahead of them. Was it the right decision from Mez in the end?
Well, he's going
He
to
has
be
lost a
behind.
lot of time in those laps, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be behind. You might get Lemon and Flixie,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think he probably stays behind Darkly and Zay, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's 30 seconds behind them.
Yeah.
He's lost a couple of spots. But
And this
Impulse
is
has
a
stayed out, Jacko's stayed out.
it's a hell of a strung out
Ekham's,
field.
Ekham's still out.
Yeah, Ekim and T-Mac. Obviously, Ekim at some point
T-Mac,
getting the better of T-Mac.
Babazito, Cato, Val
Yeah,
have all come in.
jumping in. Ekim choosing to stay out. Ekim, of all
I'd just
people,
come
choosing to
in.
stay out. Doesn't think it's
Oh,
time yet.
Deku's missed the pit entry, I think. I think Deku's tried to go on and miss it.
Oh no.
CJM's caught it. And JJ, I think, will come in because he's still on his... No, he's missed it as well. So JJ's staying out.
So a couple of brave guys choosing to stay out, and it is looking wet now, isn't it?
Ekam's got to come in this next lap just because he's on 23 lap old
Yeah,
mediums at the
he's
moment.
got a pit, right? And
Him and JJ.
yeah, nice. Clearly the Haas race engineer not thinking it's time, but it is not looking pleasant out there. Like, look at that. JJ
Lemon,
barely able to get his foot down at all through this sequence.
Lemon and Flixie are in traffic. Lemon Flixie are traffic for Ekam. Impulse. Jakov's caught up, got about a second out of Jacko, but the gap at front has gone up a couple of seconds. The Impulse seems comfy.
Yeah.
He's got to come in. This is like, how many more laps do you want to risk it? Everyone else has
Yeah.
gone in. He
Well,
stayed out.
I'm looking right now. Lemon has been lapped by Ekim just, and is right now on the back of him, and doesn't look like he's having any issues keeping up really. So
Jacko stayed out. Zakov stayed out. What does Ekam do? Ekam's got to come in.
yeah,
Yep, Ekam's in.
yeah, it was time. And we're gonna see JJ. Presumably they're gonna have to double stack. I think JJ far enough back. It's not gonna matter.
JJ's a kilometre
Yeah,
back, so he's
he's a
fine.
long way back.
I think Deku tried to come in the last lap, but I feel like he
Now he's just
missed.
committing.
Well, I think he's going to come in this lap. And if he does that...
Nope.
Nope.
He's done. Zeku is thinking the most
Mhm.
number of positions to be had here from just keeping it on track, and he's at the moment about 10 seconds clear from T-Mac, the closest inter-runner behind him. So if he can keep it on track, as long as he's within 3 seconds a lap.
JJ's gone in. DRS has not been disabled yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. I've keep
Just
seeing
saying
it
penalties
open.
popping up.
Yeah, everyone's struggling a bit, but right
Impulse
now,
corner. No, sorry, that's the back straight. That back straight confuses me all the time. Get those starting positions off. Every time race control pops up, I think it's DRS, but that's wet through Maggots and Beckett's now.
it is wet everywhere now. So looking a bit chaotic. I'm just watching as we've commentators curse T-Mac around it into the wall, and somehow T-Mac surviving that crash with probably
I'm
some
still in
damage.
fifth. 30 seconds behind Deku. I wonder. Have impulses stayed out. Shako
Yep.
stayed out again, so Zakov.
Yeah, I don't think those guys are going in. I think they're just gonna stick it out to the end here.
I feel like the rain's calmed down a little bit,
Yeah,
but the track's still like wet, very wet.
it just looks grim now, doesn't it? But
Where's Ekam? Ekam's only 5 seconds behind Deku. Yellow flags,
oh, and
T-Max
T-Mac out of the session after that earlier incident.
couldn't be a safety. Too late. 2 laps
Yeah.
to go.
And yeah, T-Mac losing it at Cops. So I said how many
ARS
laps until someone lost it
disabled.
there.
DRS has just been disabled.
Yeah.
Ekam's... he's gaining on Deku. These guys at the front are just getting penalties because they can't keep
Yeah.
on track. Oh,
Zakov
Impulse
right
has got a
now.
huge moment. Impulse almost lost it.
It's looking very hairy, isn't it? But look how close Zakov is. He's got, what, 2 laps? A second and a bit. He's been chasing JKO for, what, 15 laps on those meds?
Oh, 5 second penalty, ignoring the
Oh,
flags.
Yeah,
But
oh,
Gares,
oh,
that's
revenge
probably
bursting.
stiff because he's out of
Oh,
position.
yeah, that's true. If he's
I'd love to know
P60.
where Gares actually is. Hunter or HK, they're usually in the Alpine garage. Where does
Yeah.
Gares actually think he is? And can you show
Who does he
penalties?
think he is?
Some noob called Baus Mahan has asked for penalties.
Penalties plus. Okay, that seems reasonable. And
Zakov's in DRS range now, but no
there's no
DRS.
DRS. Yeah, yeah. I'm firmly fixed on that fight at the moment. It looks like a fight for
Impulse,
P2. Zakov with one lap to put the pressure on.
right, Impulse can barely make that last corner.
Yeah, I mean it's not
So
the
Impulse
easiest
just
corner,
let
is it?
Mez on this Inters go by, and he's
Yeah,
it's the last lap
he
now.
doesn't
So,
care.
but
Yeah,
Ekham's got Deku, so Ekham's got the first.
yeah. Ekim really playing that strat to perfection, you'd have to say, given where he started and where he's
30,
finished.
30 seconds off the podium though. Probably
Yeah.
can't be done in a lap, but he can at least hit the apexes. So many
Yeah.
penalties.
And look at JKO just wobbling everywhere as he tries to defend Zakov. And look at that, drifting through that corner. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wobbling every little inch of the way. And this is, we love to see this. Two guys on
Zakov has
meds
3
pushing
more
to the
seconds
limits.
penalties.
Yeah, Zakov just pushing a little too hard there and probably giving JKO some breathing room with that error.
Oh, Zakov's just almost lost it.
And just having a
Another
look
penalty
at
for Gares. I'd love to know where he thinks he is.
yeah. So a bit unfortunate there. Codemasters at their finest.
Oh, JK's round.
Oh my god, JKO on the last lap with no pressure
That's
really
Ekam on the
remaining.
pole. Can Ekam catch him? Has he got wing damage? That'd just be a nightmare.
Oh, that penalty. JKO didn't need to hold position. He just needed to finish the lap and he'll be devastated. But Zakov putting on immense pressure there. It doesn't look like Ekam's going to be anywhere near that podium, despite that spin from JKO.
Deku's been
Well,
done by Bao, so these
yeah.
Inter guys are just
Yeah, and Kata
cruising.
as well, cruising up behind Deku now.
Another
Choosing the
penalty for
attack in
Gaz.
here.
Gaz
Yeah,
is battling and just getting done with these
yeah.
penalties. Oh,
And probably the
Ekam's
guys he's
pushing
battling are
hard.
wondering why he's not getting out of the way. So, Deku defending position from Kato won't make a difference.
Oh, JK just coming around the last corner. And he holds on for a podium.
He
Good
does
race.
hold on.
Good
And
race from Ekam
yeah,
though.
fantastic race, obviously from Impulse. He doesn't get a lot of screen time Impulse because he's just off in the distance, but it's fantastic racing and very quick man. Awesome race from Zakov. Bringing it back,
Oh.
putting that pressure on JKO and forcing the very last minute mistake there.
It's a customary wreckage on the
Yep.
finish line.
And further back, we've still got CJM and JJ racing very closely down into the final hard braking zone and side by side into the last corner on the inters, both of them. Oh, and CJM gets the better of JJ. And with 3 seconds penalties apiece, that will be CJM up into P12, fighting all the way. And Darkly has managed to DNF just on the final lap after nearly so close to keeping it together for a full race.
Is Flexi going to take his point away? Is he gaining?
He's going to take his point away.
Wait,
And I think Gaz probably has that point anyway, to be honest.
point. Of course, Baz. As soon as you mentioned Darkling getting a point, Baz pops up straight away. It's his whole mission to get Darkly a point this season.
So what was that? It looked like Fluxy was about to pass him, or had he already taken the flag?
I have no idea. They must have run out of the 2 minutes 30 thing, but I don't know.
Congratulations to Darkly with
Yeah,
a
I
very
was
strong finish.
It's not the percentage that I'm worried about, Baz. I was worried about Fluxy passing him on track. Fluxy had taken the flag. Ah, damn. Shame. But Darkly keeps his point. Rest easy, Baz.
It does remain to be seen what will happen with Gers, though, who may not have actually been in the position
Yeah.
he was
And also,
in.
didn't Ekam had a bit of an incident early? Didn't he?
Oh
Didn't he
yeah,
spin
spun
lemon or something?
lemon. I don't think that. How far ahead did he finish? Oh, it could cost him a place to kebab there. So yeah, I can be preparing his barristers, and as is customary, we'll go through the incidents and pit stops for anyone who doesn't catch them themselves. I'm sure no one ever looks at this, but you never know. Oh no, we won't.
Sometimes they're needed, but not good.
So yeah, confirmation Flixie had taken the flag a lap down, so if Gez is unable to have his position corrected, then Darkley will
I
take a
don't know.
point.
Yeah, I feel like that's because Gaz lost those positions before he actually spun, and then it just put him a lap down. Like he lost the position on the telemetry before he actually lost it to Zako on track. So
Isn't Tazza in his team and also in chat? Surely Tazza's got some insights.
you'd hope so, but no.
Nice.
No insights from the great man.
It's hard to get Tazza talking.
It is.
Quiet, keeps himself.
You're a very reserved character. Where is he? He's not in the voice chat tonight. Oh, he's at work. He can't appear in Discord because then you have to race on a Thursday night. That's right.
Right.
He's got to be. He's got to be air quote busy on a Thursday night.
All right. Well,
Even though he's watched the whole race.
what do you think?
Anything you'd like to say about the Tazza situation while we're talking about it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd love to see how he goes against some of the Div 1 guys, but he seemed like he had a bit of a race last night.
Smoke him. Smoke the Div 1 guys. You want to talk to anyone? We could bring Gaz into commentary.
Yeah, I would be interested to see what happened in Gaz. See if he had the same experience as we had.
Yes, let's have a look. One sec. Hello, Gaz. How are you? Hello? Gaz. He's left. He doesn't want anything. I don't want an answer. We just want an answer. That's it.
You're the Martin Brundle of ARL.
End the stream. I'm done. End it. Do the sign off.
I enjoyed that.
There's no pressure at the work that we go through. Just drag him in. He's muted, deafened. I just want to know where he actually finished.
He's probably talking to Zay. We're gonna have a quick look through, see if there's anyone who wanted to interview Zay.
I don't want to talk to anyone after that.
I think most of Martin Brundle.
You talk to Mez or?
I'm happy to talk to whoever you want to talk to.
I don't really want to talk to anyone. I want to talk to Gaz.
You want to talk to Gaz?
Gaz, whatever. Oh, that's not what I want to know.
We've got to interview someone now we're here. I mean, Zakov's always good for a chat.
You want an interview?
I mean,
how was your race last night?
I wouldn't mind talking to Impulse if he's free.
Yeah, he's always free. Do you want to bring both the Red Bull boys in?
Sure. Bit of a tag team if you're keen.
That's how we do it. Hi, Impulse. Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
How guys?
Hey, you've been brought into the commentary box. Awesome race, mate. Congratulations on another big victory.
Yes.
Good race from the Red Bull.
That was what would the word be for that one? Correcting Lando Norris's Russia.
Yeah, it looked a bit slippery at the end.
Did you know how slow we were going that last lap? Fuck me, mate. Excuse French. Sorry, kids. My ass is clenched.
Be careful what you say about Lando, because he's about to rip. Nordal's about to rip his Lewis shrine down and replace it with a Lando one.
Oh, mate, that was good fun. I don't know what happened behind me, but definitely JK had good pace.
How many more laps and you would have put on the inters?
If there was probably 5 left, but you could see the I think it was Merck caught me. I passed him with 3 laps to go, and then he was right on my rear the next 2 laps. So if there was another 3 laps, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Because the inters were catching me by 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds that last lap.
Yeah.
So that's scary.
We saw JK go around Maggots and Beckett's in the last corner.
Yeah, he got on
AstroTurf.
he got on the exit, the AstroTurf, and he spun it and went into the lap car and went around. I got the perfect seat.
Yes. Speaking of, we were commenting on your the pressure you're able to exert there. That was 10-15 lap pursuit, just slowly gnawing into that lead, Zakov.
Yeah.
Have you guys been introduced to Comeback Zach?
We have.
What did he drive with tonight?
Yeah, I had a spin on lap 1 on the entry to Maggots and Beckett's, I hit the sausage curb and it just flung me off the track. Managed to keep it out of the wall and
Yeah, we
yeah, I
caught
had to-
that. Did we catch that? I think we caught
No,
that.
we saw you
Yeah.
jostling with Kebab after the safety car race.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he push him
Yeah,
off?
the same. I got pushed off a bit,
Yeah,
and then that
racing. What do
forced
you
me
want
into
about?
and then that put me a 3-second penalty. In turn one, I went on the inside and cut a bit because he.
Please tell me you
Push me a
caught
bit.
the 3 into Stowe
We
for the win. Oh my god, that was
Got that.
sketch.
We did see that. It was a bit of a dodgy view, but we saw it. And
I'm gonna be watching that. Oh my god. Said to Zach, well, I think my race is over. I don't survive.
yeah, I think Gare's race went south from there, but everyone else came out all right.
Oh, poor bugger.
Yeah, I
Good
want to
stream,
know.
though, boys. Good, interesting race at the back.
That was great,
Oh, it was
especially
great to
with
watch. Yeah, we had a good time. And yeah,
good.
maximum points for Red Bull, so great race for you guys.
Cheers for the streams, boys.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
thank you.
entertainment. See you next
Yeah.
week.
Take it easy, boys.
I thought we were just going to keep talking to the Red Bull boys all night.
I was having fun, but yeah, I think we'll end it there. We've got 2 of the 3 podium finishes.
You want to try
And,
Gares again? I want to try Gares again.
Okay, if you want to try
I wanna know.
Gares, you're welcome to try Gares, but I think you might be.
Let's try one more time. Gares, please don't leave. I just want to know what happened. Gares.
Bro.
Oh,
so-
what
so-
happened? What
Uh,
position were you in? Were you in position that whole race?
Yeah, so the thing is that so my game crashed,
Yeah.
right? And then basically the game decided that I was a full lap down,
Uh-huh.
everyone.
Thought that might have
And then I continued to get blue flag penalties.
Yeah, we saw that at the end of the race because we saw early on you were battling with you were around kind of the lead group, and then all of a sudden
Yep.
Zakov was in front of you on the telemetry,
Yep.
but he hadn't passed you on track.
Yeah,
And then you did you have frame drop or anything before that, or just the game crashed? And
the game just crashed, and I had to restart my PC because it froze the whole thing.
when you came back in the race, were you a lap down, or were you actually in position?
Well, I was actually in position. I was actually last. Like, I think I was second last, but it said I was a lap down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because on track you were between CJM and Deku, so I'd figured that
Yeah.
put you about like 14th or something like that.
Yeah, so I'm just making a tick and all that.
I'm
Providing
yeah,
evidence.
I think we caught the whole thing happening live on stream. I think you
Yeah.
have to prove your case there, so it should be simple
Yeah.
to correct that.
Yeah. Feel like I could have gotten a good position. I've
No.
gambled on the inters, did not work.
Well, you always think you're going to be all right, and then the game just kind of.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You don't really take into account crashes and stuff like that.
Yep,
What can you do?
exactly. All right, guys.
Thanks,
Yeah.
boss. I'll pop you back down to where
Yep.
were you, Alpine?
Alpine, yeah.
Thanks for your insights,
No
mate.
worries. I'll-
Yep. See you,
See you,
boys.
mate.
That's it, mate. It's good to have confirmation. All right, well then, from all of us here at ARL.
Who?
ARL.
All of it.
All of us. All
Name
of
them.
us. From myself, Nordal, and Kev, the one and only Gardener. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back next week from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 PM. Academy, Novice, Prodigy, and Elite divisions. We welcome all skill levels. Come and join us if you'd like to race. See you next week.
From 2 of us.